Hi guys, it's Nana. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we're going to do Natlan Act 3. As you guys can see, I got this side. I got Shilonen, which is very nice. I actually got a double 5-star this time after losing like 5 50-50s in a row. I'm still on guarantee though because even though I got a double, I got a Diluc. So we're on guarantee, waiting for Zone Lee. But yeah, today we're gonna do Act 3. I'm hoping that it's not going to be like Act 3 of Fontaine. Like, I'm crossing my fingers because Act 3 of Fontaine was traumatizing with the prison part where I was fighting for my life to stay awake during that quest. So, fingers crossed that this one is going to be fun. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, go to the Children of Echoes. Where is she? Where is Kachina? So the quest already started because I came to get... Oh, talk to Shilonen. Nice. I came to get my, commissions, and then the quest just started. But there was no voice or anything, so... She here? Oh, there she goes. Nice. I already saw her though, because I pulled on the banner. Oh, yeah. Kachina does not have a voice, so I will try to do Kachina's voice. Shilonen, I've brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
We surely are.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
Hello.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Is that a problem? Huh? You're saying the pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
Would you have rejected it?
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
She must think there's a possibility, though.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
I mean, some of them were performed in Natlan.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
Damn.
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name.
Maybe we could go and, do some stuff in Natlan?
Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mavuika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
It's because she knew you could do it.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
I mean, Mavuika asked her.
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
He's right.
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of our plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Nice.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
I hope I am doing an okay job with Kachina's voice. You guys let me know. You guys let me know if it's decent.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Makes sense.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Citlali at the Masters of the Night Wind. The one we call Granny Citlali.
Granny?
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
We broke it.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
We definitely broke it.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
Give her sweets.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us.
Huh. Why is that?
Oh,
Didn't
no.
she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, about that.
Yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
I'm sure she's gonna understand. We were saving somebody.
Great going, mavuika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Citlali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf.
Oof.
If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Kinich? Oh, let's ask Kinich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her. See, I was right. It was Kinich.
Paimon sure hopes Aha won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Oh god, yeah, there's Aha.
All right, Kinich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great, then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Music is nice. Alright, go and meet up with Kinich at the agreed location. Let's go in style with Shilonen. Whee! I wonder if they will add the voices for Kachina later on. Kinich makes his way over after some time. Oh, he's not voiced as well. Oh. How am I gonna do Kinich's voice? We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of Night Wind and convince Citlali to give you a chance. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kinich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Apparently so, yeah. I think like last time they told us about it. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Molani said that a tone of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Right, so we still need more.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
That is very true. I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Ororon, and he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. But then, by the time Citlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Citlali knows him too?
That's right. Ororon was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Night Wind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most.
Right.
I've never met Ororon, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in this sense, Ororon and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Ororon's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
I mean, they probably spend a lot of time together. As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Ororon joined the Fatui voluntarily or if he was coerced. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Ororon hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Ororon and the captain's whereabouts?
That would make sense. She would probably be more willing to cooperate. Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Ororon situation. Okay, this way we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
It's very hard work to read all these lines. I am getting out of breath.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche.
Kudos to the voice actors, honestly, because if I had to talk that much, I mean, I do, kinda, but not really, like, uninterrupted in, like, a full sentence. I have to take small breaks.
Yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Citlali can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure, I'll head out right away.
Take care of Darkinich. I'll be heading back as well. There are still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
See y'all in a couple of days. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. It could just be tomorrow, you know? Video game.
Bring it!
Whee!
Alright,
Let's just take a stroll with Shilonen. How cute. I don't think I can go grab like her materials while the time passes. I mean, naturally I would just like have the time pass normally, but... Oh, what's that? Yeah, it's still not available. That's kind of sad. I wish they changed that. They have like a lot of really cool quality of life updates, and that would be one of them.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Takes too long for the materials to be back. Okay, the day after tomorrow. I guess that would be that. Whew. Let's hope that Citlali and Ororon are cool characters. Design-wise, they're pretty nice. I think they're the only character that I really don't like so far from Natlan. As in, like, I would never pull for the character specifically is Chaska. She's definitely not
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
The type of character that I like would even, you know, care about. I think like her outfits are just too messy. Let's go. That's not what I was gonna do. Not outfits, only one outfit. Maybe she gets like a costume that is not as weird. But I kind of doubt since they take a long time to make costumes for the characters. Let us go over there and talk to Chilonen. I love the alpacas though. They are always so cute. Alright. Here we go.
Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
I have bad news. Citlali did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Cool. Why wouldn't she reply though?
You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanicha a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
And what would be that reason?
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
Alright.
That's true. Let's go!
Then to the stadium we go. Why would she be on the stadium though and not on like her tribe? Oh, that was quick. We arrive at the stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, Citlali is not here.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That is true.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
Yeah, Mavuika is not a god.
Yes, mavuika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Oh, I need to sneeze. I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eats to right?
Oh.
She can ignore us just because she's famous.
Well, she probably heard that, and I hope that she tells you to shut up,
We'll
Paimon.
talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Tell her, Citlali.
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? Citlali.
She came. Huh?
Wait, you're Citlali? You're Granny Eatstly?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
I mean, are you a granny?
You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Madame Faruzan.
Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Are you sure I see, like, purple eyelashes?
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
Oh. And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
So granny because she's grumpy?
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique.
Girl.
Oh, Paimon just wanted to to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
I mean, maybe don't speak before, you know what's going on. She's so cute.
It was my
Citlali?
idea to invite you here, Citlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going.
That's true.
I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
It's alright. That was last minute.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology, only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Hey, not you all. It was just Paimon.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Everybody's just feeling bad.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Let her be. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh, or even more rude not to
The
laugh?
Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her. I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Maybe she doesn't have many friends.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Also, Citlali is actually a cryo character? She has a cryo vision. Chilona explains the Pyro Archon request.
I see. So mavuika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Ororon. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we fight him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Ororon back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
Do they know? Does she know that we broke the thing? The spirit speaker?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now.
All right.
Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
What's that supposed to be? Alright. My dog was just barking a lot, so I had to go check on him.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me? What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night.
Right.
Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Something where?
What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Oh gosh.
Shoo!
What is it?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Interesting.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
I mean, that makes sense. We were in the abyss and there's like a lot of souls in there.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Maybe that's what happens to me every day. I'm just kidding.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Yep. Thank you.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Ororon back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
So that's the big boss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
Right.
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
Oh.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
This game in its list.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with Citlali to track down Ororon.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
I mean, we have been fighting Fatui for ages.
We'll be sure to play it safe.
It's gonna be okay, I think. We even fought like a huge robot.
Now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Ororon's place to look for clues.
Oof, my nose. Okay.
He
Did you find anything?
always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time.
They're not there anymore?
And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Huh.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
Oof, sorry. I'm gonna be sneezing for a bit.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him?
I mean, maybe he's a prodigy or a genius of some sort.
That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
Or maybe he seeked for them in the first place.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
Okay.
Please help me get him back.
You can count on us.
Alright, everybody. I am back from sneezing for like 5 minutes in a row.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Ororon was seen last.
Let's go. I hope that I don't start sneezing again. I'm fighting for my life today. Where is he? I don't know what a rest area entrance is.
Bring it!
Whee! Oh, it can go faster as well. I did not realize that. Oh, she took damage. Oops. I thought she wouldn't. But makes sense that she did.
This is the spot.
How do you know this was the last place he was seen?
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
I see.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
I mean, we never know.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information.
I don't know about that.
However, I doubt anyone would believe me. given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Girl, what do you mean by that? Could you tell us a little more about him?
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids,
That's cute.
living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Aw. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person. I mean, you cannot judge by only that, though.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him.
Alright, we
He's
go
been
find
raising
him.
phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Alright.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Do we see
Oh,
it?
right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
Oh, wow.
Here, give me your hand.
What is it? The new device? Huh. What is she doing? Oh, this is like the thing that she shooed away from the traveler? Oh, she's taller than the traveler. I thought she was like the same height.
How about now?
Can we see it?
What do you see?
Oh, we can now. I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
So let's go. I mean, I don't think Paimon needed to see
That's
it.
right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
A spell?
For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Are you a magician?
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Yeah, we use it sometimes.
Anyway, we'll need to use
To
our vision
become
now to track
a
down
Saurian.
Ororon. Good?
Oh, I skipped.
Over
It's
here, this
not
way.
a video of
Citlali
mine
might
if I
say
don't
a
do
lot
that.
of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
Weird way to compliment somebody.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Are you really old though?
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now...
I mean, you're speaking normally, and Traveler is like 500
Or
years.
perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh, don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
What? I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't it with my ears. Was it with with my mind?
Citlali's voice?
Oh, we can hear her thoughts. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Ah, it must be a side effect of the spell cast. We should tell her.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Wouldn't she hear our thoughts as well? You bet. Just leave it to us. I would imagine like it would be, you know. Also
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
here?
Let's go take a look.
Close to the capybaras.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
You don't say.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Do you find something?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind.
Oh.
Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened.
I don't know if I believe in
We've
that.
got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch.
Aw.
If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Grandson?
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Okay. The subtitles don't match what they were saying this time around. Continue forward and investigate. Can we do this? No. Do I need... I guess I would need one of the the little thingies. I don't think I can traverse to that. Right. Yeah, okay, abandon it. And then we're gonna search Yunkasaurus. Or maybe we're not gonna search a Yunkasaurus. Doesn't seem like we have any. What was that? Well, let's just keep going. We can come back here later. What's up with this now?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
What does that mean?
I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
If it's electro, it is Ororon.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found the chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Citlali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui. So given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Right, so you're going to Ororon, or are we going to Ororon?
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Okay. Gotcha!
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Citlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy does not go both ways?
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Citlali noticed anything, which is weird because if she shared it, like it would probably link their thoughts or something.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Or maybe people always heard her thoughts and never really mentioned to her.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Why are you judging people based on first impressions? If that was the case, we could judge you by first impressions as well. There was a... Wasn't there? Another challenge thingy? Oh, over there. I don't know if I will be able to do it now. Let me just heal her. Kill? What are we looking for in here?
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Whoa, you went very fast. Is there a cave of some sort in here? Huh, right. There are traces of phlogiston here, but...
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either.
I mean, girl, that's what I just said.
But he can't have just evaporated into thin
Gosh.
air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Ivan's right. This is all extremely strange. Also,
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
okay. Is that his voice? Whose voice was that just now? What's going on? Is that the Night Kingdom? The Night Kingdom? How did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Hello there? Huh.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
Excuse me?
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind.
Are you gonna attack me? What did I do?
Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
Oh, hello. Well, what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui.
Huh.
I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Capitano!
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh my god, hello. Hi.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
He's very cool.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. In person.
Well, you already kidnapped me to the Night Kingdom, so...
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you. as well as why I mistrust mavuika, the pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Doesn't she deserve to know what is going on, though? I would think she deserves to know.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Ah, I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
We're fine.
Citlali! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
We're not feeling unwell, girl. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now. Would that mean giving up on the lead? I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exercise.
Exercise?
Through weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Girl. Not an exorcism.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Okay. Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with Paimon and Citlali. Ororon's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Citlali continues to keep her eye on you and even
Need to be more
performs another
careful
checkup?
next time.
Question mark?
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready.
For
I
what?
followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held
no.
inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Oh, that's cute of
But
her.
if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
You're making somebody that just collapsed fight. What do you mean, girl? Hey, go to the campsite. I guess we can just navigate there. Going to the wrong way. Is it just up here? Look at how cute the Yunkas are. They're always so adorable. Oh wait, there's a teleport. Oh no.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
I mean, he does look like he's just chilling though. So that's Ororon. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Oh, he did the same thing as I did.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
You don't tell him what to do.
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
He has ears, like he has animal ears.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oof, she's violent.
Citlali's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1!
Is that the... Oh no, girl. Is that the best
Still
idea?
trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Time to shine.
Mind the side effects. Silence.
Let's... Oh. Oh.
Be sanctified.
Oh, there you. Oof. Oh, there's more.
All right, letting brave names echo.
Seems like an emergency.
I still don't know how to use her yet.
Let my name
Hopefully I'm
echo
using her
sound.
right.
Shower me with the
Settle down. Went too far.
Oh, that's not over yet?
All right.
There we go.
Ororon.
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Granny?
What did you just call her?
Oh my god. And then, I know I'm old, but you don't have to call me Granny.
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a granny.
Oh dear.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
She said he's in his 20s.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
What the
Why are
heck?
you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but it does not feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for the Citlali's sake. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it does not feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties? Like your grams and grannies?
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon?
Oof.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
What are the 3 warnings?
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Huh.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake.
He didn't get kidnapped. That she does not know. This poor girl.
You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know.
Ooh.
You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Girl, calm down.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
Poor guy.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the pyro Archon?
Yes,
Okay.
So why did you do it?
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Oh gosh.
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think?
He was worried about you.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
To the Pyro Arc?
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Oh my god.
Your vegetables?
I don't think it's gonna be necessary.
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's
Oh,
not the
God.
time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
He was not like that in the Night Kingdom, though. Okay, we're going to the speaker's chamber. Is it up there? It's kind of cool that she can do that. Ah, there we go. Got that. Look at the alpacas, how cute they are. I love the alpacas in this game. And the capybaras as well. You return to the city and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that has happened to Ororon.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
Apparently so.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Alright.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Oh, he was going to jail.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Alright.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
That's nice.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or
Alright.
something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now.
Bye. I don't think I'm a fan of
Come
other
with me,
people
Ororon.
scratching my back,
We've
to
gotta
be
find
honest.
you a place to stay for the
Or
night.
scratching other people's backs, for that matter.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine's way too polite. Oh, he is hiding some. We're gonna meet him. That look on his face, he's probably trying to remind me about my promise. It does not strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you. Don't tell her! She's a gossip girl.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything that you saw earlier.
What? That captain?
See? Keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't seem that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom?
So like
And he
everybody
didn't attack you?
and their mother heard her saying that.
Oh, that Ororon. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
You still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
It would be better if you go eat something and then I can do my job.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
That's true. Okay. Let us wait. Wait until 8 the next day. Lots of waiting that could have been done not manually, but like automatically. Oh, do I have to wait like exactly 8? That's crazy, video game. That's crazy talk because like... Is it 8 or like 18? I don't know. I saw the number and I already forgot while I was like yapping about it. Is that...
I put a plan on the porch.
Okay, it's 8.
Again. It was what?
Let's try to adjust it exact. Oh, that definitely did not. Ugh. Yep, with the analog on the controller, it's not the. Oh god, it's not the easiest time of my life right now. Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get, honestly.
Hey. Ugh, don't tell me I
So we're just gonna have to wait for 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. Never mind. That's already here. I was just gonna walk around. Why it had to be exactly at 8? In another place, even? Oh, I have been to this area before when I was exploring a little bit. I don't know what to do with that, if there's a puzzle or anything like that. Apparently not. Are they here or not?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Hello, Ororon.
What was that?
She's so... Wait, oh god.
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
Hello, Ororon.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
Well, let her talk. Well, let her talk. Why is she not, like, also silent? You know? Like, Kuchina and Kin each have no voice, just silence Paimon.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Huh.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Not Granny, just annoying.
Well, I could.
So what's the purpose of this meeting? Let's get straight to the point. Where's the captain? Is he gonna appear here?
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care how the Fatui think of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
That's right. You probably heard from Arlecchino as well.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person.
That's right.
And once you've learned the truth that the pyro Archon mavuika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
That is true.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
That's a reasonable concern.
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
What would be the cost?
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Right. Who is there?
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
What is it?
Something.
Oh
Bad
god.
news, chump. It's your granny.
Oh my gosh, she punched him.
Citlali! When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Ororon? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
Now you're gonna have to explain to your granny.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I mean, you are already scolding him regardless.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Citlali! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
This is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Ororon. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Ororon for me.
Gotcha.
Okay?
We will do just that. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Ororon's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. To clean my glasses. Alright. To whence the smoked... I don't know how to say that word. Whence? Hence. Turn to the stadium. There's a... I mean, we can just go like that. We are returning.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Ororon. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time.
The subtitles are very different this time around.
No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Ororon has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
I mean, you are clashing with him in this case.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
I see you can handle it, though.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me?
Girl, you need therapy. Calm down.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good.
Oh.
You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you.
I mean, you're not giving him the opportunity to talk at all, though, to be fair.
Ororon, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Oh, what happened?
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh, there's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Ororon! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
Maybe he's in the Night Kingdom.
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Ororon! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
Yeah, I don't understand either.
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion.
Ah.
He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful?
I mean, that seemed very useful, though.
Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
I don't think that's the solution to that.
That's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial.
Or maybe we would have.
Ororon probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Ororon would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Ororon's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Ororon's duty earlier? What happened?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Alright. There is a hilichurl that I want to check though, because I think it is a chest or something. So you're gonna have to excuse me for a bit. Also, there was something here. Slightly squashed package. Oh, there you go. There was the hilichurl. So I think if I light this fire, the hilichurl will give me something. Let's use Lini. Where is Lini?
Oh, it's
Nice.
guess this'll go into my magic pocket.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Sure.
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
It's okay. We can cover our own bill.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. Citlali has gotten a lot quieter since Ororon ran away. She seems to be having a hard time.
Yeah, we gotta be nice to her.
She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Oh, we're making her more sad.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Damn, girl. I don't need to go there.
Sure, that's fine with us. But Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Citlali.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Let's go. It's Ororon's fault. He is the one who made her sad. Where is it? Oops. You know, there's not much difference from walking to, like, skating, but it's a cool little detail, I guess. There we go. We haven't seen Mavuika for a little bit in this quest. The three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
Oh, she's drunk. There's just one person. She's definitely very, very drunk.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Girl, I think that's enough.
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Hello, miss.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Citlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
I think it's just her nickname for everybody.
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Is she like super old?
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers
Oh,
too.
so she is drinking regularly.
All
here.
right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Okay, girly.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After Chunka leaves, Citlali downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Look at the poor girl.
Citlali? Citlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
I don't think that's what we want, no.
Are you still with us, Citlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
We should probably take her to her room so she can sleep.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans.
Oh, wow.
I mean, come on. Monster?
Look at the bartender in the back.
Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Citlali, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
I can imagine, yeah.
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Guess I'm a new kid?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Thank you for your teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
She's out of it. I think we should probably take her to sleep.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
That's not meditation then.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
I don't think that would be specialty, but...
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
What's going on? Are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Ew!
Hang on, just keep it in.
Go to the bathroom or something. Ooh.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
Citlali?
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now!
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
Won't that make her barf? Walking around like
There's
that?
so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why?
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely you know the feeling too?
I guess.
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Citlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You describe the events that took place during Ororon's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Citlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts. Oh no. Well, if she's talking about shame, that would not be the best thing to tell her.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me?
Oh no.
Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
So Ororon saw all that happening.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
I never rolled around on the floor in my pajamas before. Have any of you guys do that? Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Okay,
She's
Citlali.
completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she does not do anything stupid. What would you do? Leave her alone. You guys are being too much. You guys are being too much. She just wants to chill at this point. You humiliated her. Going outside. We here.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Haven't we sat somewhere like that as well in the past quest? Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Aww.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
You're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
But are you a real granny, though? Are you, like, super old?
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
Of course not.
I don't find you scary at all.
Iman's right.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
You're not making it easy for people to like you like that.
Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Ororon didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
That's true.
Yes, but Ororon's a special case. Mavuika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Ororon and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Ororon's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete.
Oh.
The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
How is he so incomplete?
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Ororon's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Ororon into a vessel for lost souls.
No.
The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Ororon would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom. Wouldn't that just kill him?
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Ororon, would be sacrificed in the process.
Wait, so Captain is trying to sacrifice him then?
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Ororon escaped with his life.
Did they blame him?
Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Ororon would probably be dead.
That is true.
Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool?
Was he a baby?
It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Ororon would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me,
What happened?
he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
I guess they didn't even know that it would actually work.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Ororon has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
It doesn't seem like the captain is actually manipulating him into doing it. Maybe like he resonated with what the captain was saying. Like, you should give him a little bit more credit.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Ororon into this.
Unless, like, they are planning to use Ororon for
Anyway,
that.
we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
That should be our next step.
You don't look so good, Citlali. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Yeah, she drank a lot.
Probably drank too much.
Yeah.
It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Oh, God.
Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Don't worry, you don't have to do any of this alone. Unless you're gonna clean vomit, then don't count me in.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
All right. We shall figure that out later.
Friends. I like the sound of that.
She is very cute. She gives me like Madame Faruzan vibes, honestly.
Ororon's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah, we should tell the Pyro Archon what we
You
learned.
mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
We should just be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Alright. Guess we're going to bed. We return to the inn. Okay, we have returned. Oh, they're sleeping without a blanket. Aren't they cold?
Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still half asleep.
What is going on?
Guess we should see what's going on.
Where is the commotion? How can we hear from outside? What's happening? That's very loud. Oh, hi, Citlali.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
What happened? Why was it so noisy?
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive. Especially after all the drinking last night.
Oh god, you don't have to remind her that. For some of you guys that have not seen, I have a Yoimiya mug. I'm drinking some coffee.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Night Wind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
She's strong, I'm pretty sure.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts.
Yeah.
Given that the stadium
sorry,
can
I
always use
skipped
more
her.
manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about
I'm
Ororon?
done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions.
She is right. That's how you teach kids to, you know, take responsibility, not covering for them.
I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack.
Yeah.
As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
Oh, she's so cute. I really like Citlali. I really like Citlali and Ororon. Like, for now, I feel like their dynamic is so good between the characters. It's really cool. I'll keep an eye out for Ororon as well.
Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Okay. To the stadium we go. How do I get there? I'm still a little confused on how to transport myself through Natlan. Oh, that's Chaska's sister and Molani and
Traveler,
Yansan.
over here! Perfect. Our star outlander has appeared.
What's going on?
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
All right.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes,
Oh,
and a number of our
gosh.
camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once?
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
Okay. I really like Yansan. She looks so pretty.
What about you, Mulani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away.
Right.
What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the pyro Archon first. I learned a few things from the captain.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us.
Good luck, guys.
Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
I believe that.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Are they bodybuilders?
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
All right, that dress to impress, Chaska.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone.
It's good to be, on the lookout for those things.
Let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Alrighty. Miss Mavuika! Hello there.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now.
Yep.
People across Natlan are in danger.
We will be able to help, hopefully.
Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
We met the captain.
What?
You tell Mavuika about your brief meeting with the captain in Ororon.
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Well, is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story.
What is it?
I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret.
Right.
I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Okay.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture.
I can understand what she's saying, but at the same time, if like I was a soul in the Night Kingdom and I had the knowledge that my soul, after I was not like physically alive anymore, if my soul could help save people that are leaving and people that are still coming for future generations, I probably would want, you know, her to use the Gnosis. But it is very understandable that she would feel like that, because you still can communicate with the souls there. It would be nice to hear what the souls think about it. And I don't think like, I think the souls would be ready to kind of, you know, protect Natlan, because it was a place that they lived on, and like a lot of the souls cherish the land. So
even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing.
That makes sense.
Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now.
Yeah.
I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
I'm surprised the Gnosis has this function. It does not sound like something an Archon would do.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat.
It really is.
Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario.
I mean, Fontaine as well, but it was a very different situation. It was a curse from the beginning.
Having a contingency plan
Not
is
a curse,
our duty.
but
not just
prophecy.
to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Yes. The Fatui has their ways to do stuff.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
I hope that does not mean that he wants to, you know, like, put Ororon in trouble for that. You know, like, he sacrifices Ororon.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
Pyro Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! We would never— What are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity.
Yeah, it's important to be truthful to her.
Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Not at all.
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me mavuika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way.
I really like her.
As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Okay.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors. Sure you're not stretching yourself too thin? Yeah, you should not be like doing all of that.
Oh, now you doubt my strength.
It's not doubting
That
your
hurts,
strength.
Traveler. If we had time to spar, you might think otherwise.
Girl, it's just, we're worried.
Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but Given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements.
Right.
Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, mavuika.
No need to worry about me.
Let's go then. Go to the Children of Echoes, which is the place this girly right here. I probably should change my team. I will try a different team. Wait. Put Shilonen on this one.
After you.
I mean, Shilonen heals, right? I don't know how she heals, but like, she supposedly heals, so...
Witness my magnificence!
Oh wait, no, we need Pyro. Never mind, we got Emily there, so we need Pyro.
I'll bring my seasonings.
It's always Shenling, guys. Shenling. But yeah, this is like a very pretty girl kind of team. Look at that. Oh, they're all blonde. Interesting. Alright, let's go over there. Dun, 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 dun.
Quick, over here, to safety!
Okay. Oh, Chilonen.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They've all made it out. It's Nana and Paimon. They're here.
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Let's go then.
We'll go together.
Let's go. I'm coming too. Where is it?
Bring it.
I need to find the flows thingy. Because like she is not, like her skill is definitely not lasting a long time. Without it. I love the little pet. Isn't it cute? So adorable. Looks like a little Pokemon.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Right here. Let's shred, Sharky. Let's ride. Woohoo! Ha! Drop. Right here. Clear the area.
My Shilonen does not hit that hard.
Letting brave names echo.
Oh shoot. I messed up. I'm still not used to how do you use her.
Check this out. Best of luck.
Even after reading like the kits and everything, I feel like
I really thought I was done for.
Natlan characters are so difficult to use in a way. I don't know if like anybody else agrees with that, but like the descriptions are getting like longer and longer and more difficult to understand.
I can't thank you enough.
No problem,
Don't
dude.
worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
Yep.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
Ew, that was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Citlali? I thought she would come with you.
She went back to her tribe.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent.
Yes.
Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Let's go. That was quick. We solved it pretty easily. I thought I was gonna use my team. But apparently not.
Bring it.
Alrighty. Go.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
It's not your fault. It's the Abyss's fault.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once.
Yeah.
I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters.
Her eyes are so pretty.
Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
I wasn't in charge or anything. We just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it. I don't mean to be negative, but the situation's not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong.
I hope they don't blame mavuika.
It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second,
don't.
and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You're right, Molani.
You really are an eternal optimist, Milani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
The contrary of me. I'm very negative all the time. I mean, not all the time, but like, I'm always like a pessimist.
Why, thank you.
I always think the worst is gonna
I guess
happen.
It's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. You share the captain's intel. Now, they asked us to not tell anybody,
So,
and they're just
specifics
like,
aside,
telling
the
everybody.
Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it.
Not looking like a villain, is he?
Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Mavuika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Not always.
Yeah, I trust the pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
Let's hope so.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
But then, I'm on mavuika's side too. But then it's just like, if you keep only the memories and history, then the people will not get to know that. Because there won't be life.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Znezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
Maybe he is from Natlan.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Yep.
Let's head back then. Mavuika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Alright. Want to join your garrison, Molani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. And if I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
But at least they're alive. Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Right. Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. All right. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Alrighty.
Oh, you betcha!
I hope you guys liked my Kachina's voice acting. I tried my best. I don't know if we're gonna have to do more of Kachina's voice acting, but I hope you guys liked it so far. Let's go back.
You okay, Koichi?
What happened?
I'm fine. no need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wanted Koichi?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
What? What happened? How did they come back so fast, though?
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
They're fighting the Abyss. Oh, they're protecting the people, the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
Yes.
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Oh, interesting. So the Fatui started as like a bunch of villains. I mean, they still are in a way. Like we fight them all the time. But now they're kind of like slowly shifting. I think since like Sumeru and Fontaine, they have changed and now they're helping more.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help.
That was nice of them.
If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret.
Oh.
If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
No, don't need to do that, dude.
We'll get going now. Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the pyro Archon is looking for?
It is.
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive.
Yeah, there was like also some quests, some side quests in the oh god, in Liyue, in the chasm, that you find some Fatuis stranded there, and like some of them are actually not bad people. So since then, I think the game has been hinting that they are not all bad. It's more nuanced than we thought from the beginning.
I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
I mean, not completely wrong, but...
It's too early to say.
Yes.
Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
She got glittery makeup. I think Chilonin as well.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Right.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Is that wise?
Oh, no, you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
We asked them to let us in, right?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
Can you fight, Koichi?
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable.
Yep, it's not reasonable at all.
You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
Okay,
All right.
girl.
Same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh boy. What is gonna happen? Her outfit does not seem pretty comfortable, like, to be climbing stuff, honestly. Like leather pants. Going up
The Fatui
mountains
have
and everything.
eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Why everybody would turn around? Now.
Go. Oh. It's a mini game. All right then. I did not expect that at all.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
I mean, they are pretty generous with the QTEs in here.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui.
Maybe you throw something to distract them.
Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
Can I even see? Oh, there we go. They zoomed on her.
That's it. Now's my chance.
Quickly approach the area underneath the platform. Now's my chance for an all-out attack. She's not very well hidden.
In one place. I should keep moving.
Girl, no.
Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
Right.
Time to move.
Go. Oh, the birdies. The poor teams.
That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance.
I mean, if you crawl on the floor, maybe you can.
Now's my chance.
Run.
I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
One of them is just looking at the capybaras. Toss out the mysterious sphere. The poor capybaras! No.
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings!
The poor dingy!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already.
Aw, the little things.
The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance.
She didn't need to do the capybara dirty.
Chaska? I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming!
Oh.
I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
Okay, let's go then. The poor little guy, though. Didn't deserve that. What's that cube?
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
Girls, I don't think it's good to be standing there, you know, talking about
I
that.
was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
I mean, you started it.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
That's very true.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It looks like something ancient.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism.
Oh, how do you know that?
The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. Even people from Natlan don't know how to use it.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
Are they gonna put it back to the same place?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
Girl, why did you show yourself?
You'll regret that! After them!
She should just have gone. What? Nah. Koichi. Can't
Once
you
we
guys
got
be
them off our
stealth?
tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something.
Right.
It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
Did she trip?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Oh.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
She was probably not sleeping very well trying to help everybody.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis.
Interesting.
Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
Maybe it's like something similar to like the Hydra Dragon. They could try to awaken the fire dragon? The pyro dragon?
I'll get right on it.
Thank you
Maybe.
both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber.
Oh, that's kind of them.
I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I think she wants it.
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy.
Yummy.
I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Alrighty.
Yummy snacks!
Oh, that's what she cares about. that's Paimon for you. That's the thing that she cares about. Beat Farewell to Chaska and Koichi. Shall do just that. Oops, we bumped into somebody. Sorry, that was rude. That was very rude of us. Whee! Oh god. We going. Where did they go? Gone very far away. Wait, are they in another place? No, never mind. He's over here. Oh, I forgot to change her wings. I need to do that.
What's
Oopsie.
next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Makes sense.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse.
Is she collapsing very often? That's not a good sign.
What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
Yep.
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
We don't believe you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might...
Then you gotta go home.
But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
That is true, but you have to do it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
The tables have turned.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Oh?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Yep, you were stirring up the pot, Paimon.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
I doubt that. Sometimes you do, but we move.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Right.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Koichi, girl.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home.
It would be cool if
See you
Koichi
later, Traveler
was
and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
like a 4-star or something.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
She got a cool design. Very nice outfit. Dun, 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 dun,
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right?
Well, I don't think so, but...
Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
You and Paimon try to analyze the captain's goal. You feel like you're just one step away from something, because I couldn't read they go so fast. Huh. Footsteps. Citlali?
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Hello, girl.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Right.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Ororon has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented.
Right.
Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Ororon is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
Oh, you found him?
Ororon came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
Oh.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time.
That makes sense.
Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Of course you could.
Don't say that!
Yeah.
Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family.
That's right.
Besides, Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
He left something.
Look, remember how I said Ororon's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable.
Oh.
And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Ororon.
I've never seen Aoife before, I
Aoife
think.
doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Ororon would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag.
Oh.
The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
It is in the bag.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
I'm not so sure about that.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
Alright, Madame Farazan 2.0.
That's amazing, Citlali. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down.
Watch him trigger.
I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Maybe a little.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible families disagree sometimes, but as his family, you have to do this. Okay. Do not invade the privacy of your family members. Alright? Only if they're in danger. And if it's like very, very, very clear that they are in danger, okay? Don't invade their privacy like that. That is not a good thing.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. And now, I'm useless again.
You're not useless, girl. What are you saying?
But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying, and then start freaking out.
Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears. Oh, wait! Who are you calling a crybaby?
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care. And I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Of course, girl.
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Paimon's right. We should be there.
You really mean it?
Of course.
Fine. You can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Got it.
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, Unwanted spying. You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice.
Sure, sure.
Are you ready?
Ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Bring forth Ororon's memories. Oh, the flashbang. We do not like the flashbang. What is he doing?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Ororon?
Hello, who are you?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
Oh, big carrots.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
Fatui?
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions.
Right.
If you run into them, be careful.
Memory number 1 done, I think.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
Oh, there's like the little fairy thingy in the corner.
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description.
Are you looking for Ororon?
I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
You should... Oh, God. It was, in fact, to try to protect Citlali, then.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
Interesting.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
It does not affect him, though?
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight.
Right.
However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
My dog always starts barking in the worst moments.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care?
Maybe they want you to see.
It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Oh, that's when he attacked mavuika.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
He is so cool. I really need him to be playable. If he's not, I'm quitting Genshin Impact.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
There we go. That's what he's gonna do.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Oh, so he was not asked to save him. He just saved them by his own accord. Interesting.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
Ah, so that was the review from Act either 1 or 2. I don't remember which one that happened. I think it was 2.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
Is he dying?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Oh no.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us?
Damn.
The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble.
It was very impulsive.
You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
In a way.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I don't think you intend to do anything bad to Citlali, though.
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Citlali, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Yes.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
I mean...
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined.
So were you testing him all this time?
Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Oh, interesting. So it was because of Citlali in the end? Oh, there's more.
I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
What was the plan there? Was it the heroes and everything? Is there anything else on his memories?
Woo! Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Citlali?
Of course. I'm just... I'm so mad at him.
Girl.
After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants.
Oh dear.
I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Let's go. Look at her. Oh. Look at her. She is very cool.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Yep.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh. That kid's got nothing on me.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines?
That would be a certain way to stop the abyss.
What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conria that has unbelievable power.
Oh yeah, there's that as well, huh?
Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Ororon's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell mavuika about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this.
Okay,
now.
Let's go. We still gotta talk to her. Oh, it ends. Okay, it ends before we talk to her. Alright. Woo, okay. Alright. We get the pool. As per tradition, we go into the banner and we do a pull. I'm gonna see if I can get the weapon. We didn't get the weapon. That's how it usually goes. Anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the Kachina voice acting. I can't do Kenichi's voice properly, so I just did whatever. But it was just a little bit, so it does not really matter. But I hope that Kachina's voice was okay to listen. I tried my best. And yeah, the quests are getting crazier. I am very thankful that it's not like the prison quest from Fontaine. I'm like very, very serious about it. I really liked this one. I think like it's one of the first act trees that I actually really appreciate. It is like, it develops the plot much more than the other act trees of like other, you know, Archon quests. So very excited to see what Act 4 is bringing to us. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in another one. Bye!